we're back again, and we have a really wonderful guest this time, which you might remember, and her name is Shirley A. Blair Keller, and she's an author and an artist. And what are we talking about first, the books or the art?
The book.
I'd
like to talk about the book.
Okay, let's talk about the books. What's going on with them? You some new ones?
No, I have my memoir. Because of COVID, all the scheduled ways of sharing my book couldn't happen. So I decided I would like to talk about it. I think it's pretty relevant right now. And the book is called But What About the Children? It is the question my grandfather asked my mother when she was about to marry my stepfather, Chuck Mosley. He was African-American, and my grandfather didn't like the idea that my white Jewish mother was going to marry him. As I grew older and our family integrated more people from different countries, different religions, each time somebody new would come to my family, I would think of my grandfather, and so I would write these stories. Grandpa, look, my dad married a Japanese-American woman, and my mother married an African-American woman, and my sister married a Pakistani, Indian, Muslim man, and my Jewish family was a little shocked, and I have an adopted stepdaughter from El Salvador, and so on and so forth in my family. So as this happened, I wrote the stories, and that's what the book is about. It is available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle.
Good.
Here is a picture, and I don't know if you can see it clearly.
Very clear. It's really nice.
Yes. This is what I call an ink quilt. While I was writing my stories, I had a dream, and the dream was about my son. This is my eldest son, Richie. His great-grandmother. She was born a slave, and when I was 18, I met her, and she told me that fact about her life, and it shocked me, and so I wrote a story about her, and in the process of writing the story, I had a dream that night, and I could see this piece of art, so I made it, and I don't like working with cloth, but I love quilts, and so I made collages like this one. This one is about my son, his love of fishing, his love of his wife, his love of horses and roping. He's kind of a Western kind of a guy.
Why?
And so I made this on the chapter that I wrote about him.
That's wonderful.
I don't know if you can see this one.
I can see it very clearly, yes.
This is JP. I call it JP's Artwork in Quilt. It's about his creative self in the movie industry. The background is an article written about one of the movies he was a property master in, and what a great job he did. And it's got his wife and his child's first art work ever done. And it's a poem that I wrote about him, and it's quilted with ink.
Oh
like
my
all
gosh,
the ink
it's amazing. I love the lines coming out like that.
So all the chapters have, most of the chapters have an ink quilt that illustrates the chapters. So that takes care of my book. It is a story of integration in America during the time of segregation, and how we not only survived, but we thrived.
Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful.
The other thing that has happened is I started doing a body of work that I'm mixing words and I'm mixing dot art that I
Oh.
do.
Mhm.
So when COVID happened, I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can.
That's beautiful. Beautiful colors.
This is my ode to
Be
COVID-19.
apart. Social distance.
Stay
That's
at home, do your
beautiful.
part, wash your hands. And then this one, I heard a Southern minister say, and I just couldn't help but incorporating it. Jesus rode an ass, keep yours home. And I quilted it with ink, like I always do,
Wow.
and it's filled with dots, millions of dots.
Well, it's really wonderful though, but to get just it's like making something that doesn't seem beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, well, we have to do that with our lives right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Figure out ways to
Ooh,
make it.
how beautiful that
This
is.
is another thing I
Wow.
do. I take recycled things that people have thrown away. This hubcap was found on a highway
Oh
someplace
my
by
gosh.
somebody. And because people know I do this, they give them to me.
Good.
And I dot arted it. And
Mhm.
I also combined words. And this one was inspired by The Little Prince.
Mhm.
Art as you want it, not perfect, courage. And every time I do a piece
It's
of art,
beautiful.
I
How
kind of need
beautiful.
this.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love the color too.
Thank you. So those are my pieces. I work here at the Spirit Hill Meditation Garden and Art Studio here in Three Rivers, California.
Wow.
I think you might have my email and contact information.
Oh, well, we have it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to show it on this, but
Oh, I don't know if Michael has it at hand to do that.
okay. Well, my email is S as in Sam, Blair Keller, one word, at sbcglobal.net.
Oh,
Or
good.
people can just put Shirley Keller in Google, and I come up because I managed First Saturday in Three Rivers until COVID stopped us. And I have a blog, so it comes up that way.
Oh.
And my art, I show it on Facebook, so I'm on Facebook too.
Okay, wonderful. I think it's exciting that you're doing that because I think as you get past 20, you have to start really getting busy and doing things. And that's what you're doing, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you very
Come in
much.
again, honey. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Take good care of yourself and be safe.
You too. Okay. We'll see you later. Maybe it's Thursday.